Hey everyone, it's Alfred here today, and today I actually like to talk about having different bank accounts, and it's actually one thing I've actually doing a lot. I would say for actually a good 10 years now. Actually, it's been pretty successful for me. So basically, what it is a simple method that I use to organize my finances. It's basically to have a different bank account for everything. So I'll kind of explain a little further what I mean here. But basically, the benefits of doing so is that automation. It's just a set forget. And it's a good thing. It's like kind of forced saving, and as a whole, it keeps you organized. So basically, as the title of the post implies, you're just gonna have different bank accounts for different categories. So for example, to help further illustrate my point, so of course also keep in mind that the categories and the amount you allocate to them is completely up to you. Just of course always adjust accordingly to your financial situation. But let's just say, for example, you make $10 a month, just for ease of calculation. You could, for example, if you're starting out, allocate $5 of this $10 a month to a fixed expense account. So these expenses, could cover stuff like such as cell phone, rent, mortgages, food. So basically all your monthly essential expenses, fixed costs. You can then allocate $1 a month for a saving account. So here, of course, money is purely meant for the rainy days. Just basically use it when you need it most. So when you need any backup capital, this is where you come to. You can then also allocate, let's say, $3 a month for an investing account. So money in this account is of course for investing in whatever business that you would like. Businesses, real estate, paper assets, whatever it is that you like. And then lastly, you could allocate $1 for what I love to call a fun account. So here, it's just like the name implies, it's purely for fun. So stuff like going out to restaurants, events, traveling, everything else that's fun to you. So as I've kind of listed all these different categories, you can definitely see that the choices are very endless. I've just listed, of course, just a very general example. You can definitely have even more categories, because for example, you can actually even break down each into, I can say, even further into smaller categories. For example, you could break up the investing account. Instead of just one account, you can have it into like 3 different groups or 3 accounts. So you can have one for just real estate, one for paper assets, one for business. So I guess what you could do is, instead of $3 to without one account for investing, have $1 for real estate, $1 for paper assets, and $1 for business. Just an example. Of course, the more accounts you have, it's definitely going to be a little harder to track, right? So what I also love about this system is that over time, you'll be actually surprised how much money you can actually accumulate in each account, especially in the fund account. So, $1 out of 10, that's actually 10%. So, I mean, that, I would say, generally speaking, is actually quite a large amount. But it's, like I said, over time, you can actually find out it's actually quite a lot of money you actually have. So, basically, the reason why I actually have this system is it acts as, a forced organization, like saving plan. And it actually makes you work with what you have in each account. So for me personally, I find a lot of times I'm actually really good at managing money, for a particular activity. However, I'm not so good at managing money if I need to allocate it to several different activities. Because for me, I usually find myself a lot of times spending as I go, or sometimes leaving myself short change at the end. Because as life goes on, things occur, and a lot of times events don't occur all at the same time. They occur, at different times. So that's why it makes it a lot tougher, I guess, allocate. So that's why I find myself with this particular system, it works very well for me. And I've actually mentioned this to a lot of my friends and clients, and it's worked quite well for them. So that's why I completely absolutely love about this. It makes you very organized. So definitely tell me what you think in comment below, and what kind of tips or banking system that you guys have. Thanks so much.